And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Okay, so the Reds are of course back in action this Sunday in the Premier League as we take on Tottenham Hotspur. And earlier today, of course, Jurgen Klopp did address the press and of course spoke about obviously the upcoming fixture. If any of you watched it, it was a very, very fiery one. And I'm not sure what was in Jurgen Klopp's coffee this morning, but yeah, he was saying a lot of fiery things, and again, it's something to be expected. He's got like 3 more games left as Liverpool manager, but basically took a massive hit at the TNT, of course. He's rinsing TNT for giving us sort of 12:30 p.m. kickoffs. We know he hates 12:30 p.m. kickoffs, and he said, I had a conversation with my favourite TV channel, TNT, who I'll never ever watch again. Will there be a lawsuit because I mentioned them in a negative way? And yeah, basically just kind of went on to blast TNT in general. Doesn't like TNT Sports due to them giving us the sort of 12:30 kickoffs. But yeah, fiery. I'm not sure what was in his coffee. Obviously, the much anticipated thoughts on Mo Salah, of course, discussed Mo Salah instead. That it's not a subject anymore. The player he is incredible. I don't have any signs that he will leave. It's a complete non-story, basically, from what happened in the last game. So, as stated, nothing going on there with Jurgen Klopp and Mo Salah, which I think we all guessed upon. I think we all knew that. But yeah, he was just sort of reiterating that in that sort of press conference. He also did reveal that Virgil van Dijk is a doubt for Sunday's clash with Tottenham at Anfield, having yet to train for the whole week in the build-up. So Van Dijk is expected to miss out. However, with the captain yet to take part in team training and doubtful to be involved in a full season prior to kickoff. He was also asked about the fitness of Diego Jota and Connor Bradley, the latter of whom was pictured with the squad on Thursday. Klopp revealed it was a setback for Van Dijk. Diego is not in the team training yet, and Connor is. So it does seem as though Connor, of course, is back in team training. Diego Jota, of course, not going to be a part of team training. Virgil van Dijk will be a doubt for the game, of course, against Spurs, but I don't think anything too serious. But as stated, guys, we haven't really got anything to play for now. We are officially in the Champions League after last night's result. Of course, our opposition this weekend, Spurs, did lose to Chelsea, which gave them a big blow in their sort of Champions League hopes. I know I said last week that we were all but done and were pretty much in the Champions League, but that's officially confirmed now, and we will be in the competition, which is a very, very exciting thing to be back again, and I can finally block the Europa League on Twitter, or X as it's called now. But yeah, super glad this is where Liverpool need to be. And to be fair, after last season, getting back into the Champions League, I know we had hopes of, going on to win the Europa League, going on to win the Premier League title. Don't doubt the importance of getting back into the Champions League financially and for recruiting players this summer as well. And as I keep stating, guys, it is going to be a very, very busy summer transfer window. There is a lot of talk on who we can sign in the build-up, and we've had some, reputable journalists, reputable publicists come out with different stories, and today I wanted to be discussing with regards to them. But let's start this one from Bild, who actually, to be fair, when it comes to German transfer news and stuff with regards to German clubs and German players, they are very, very reputable, to be fair to them. And as stated, reports are stating from Germany that Liverpool are very much interested in making a move for Frankfurt centre-back William Pacho. Now, Pacho, of course, does play for Eintracht Frankfurt, and it's a fee of around 50 to 60 million pounds. Is the aim would be a loan back to Frankfurt for one more season to continue his development. Again, this wouldn't be a signing for next season, of course, because he would be going back out on loan, but it's someone that we could be triggering the fee of around 50 to 60 million euros for. And Fabrizo Romano did follow that up on the Court Offside podcast and said that there is extreme interest in the centre-back. Following on from that as well, though, guys, obviously William Pacho is the one that's kind of being noised around at this moment in time, and a state that comes from Bild, and Fabrizo Romano second that on the Court Offside podcast. Reports are also stating from Fabrizo Romano himself that Liverpool are very much interested in, of course, Cup Miners. Now, Cup Miners, of course, playing out in Atalanta at this moment in time, a player that Arne Slot knows very, very well, of course, played with him at Feyenoord over the last few years. Whilst there is interest and whilst he has said that interest is there for the player, Fabrizo Romano did confirm, yes, they are linked and are interested and is a player that Slot likes. However, at this moment in time, the reality is that nothing is advanced or concrete just yet, but did reaffirm the interest. So we're already going into the lead up to this transfer window. We are already, according to reputable journalists and reputable publicists, we are interested in William Pacho and, of course, Toon Koop Miners, who, of course, has a link to Arne Slot. But at this moment in time, nothing is advanced, and you don't expect it to be. The season still is ongoing. Whilst Liverpool will be watching players, as we've been talking about, sending scouts out to different teams, watching different players in action, we still won't really get to grips with the actual business side of things until the campaign comes to a close and Arne Slot is actually in the building. I know Michael Edwards is doing a lot of the recruitment, same with Richard Hughes, but of course you know the manager does need to be consulted, and I do believe he will be consulted. But very, very exciting in the lead up to the transfer window already. I do believe that there is going to be a lot of players going. Whilst we've talked about Koop Miners and William Pacho, there could be potential incomings. Well, yesterday we brought you the news that Joe Gomez could potentially leave this summer, and there's also reports again that Kelleher could again leave this summer as well. So there could be a few players going out of the door and a few players coming into the door, but I do think it's going to be a very, very busy summer for this football club once again. Now, lastly, I just wanted to touch upon the new kit. Yes, that's not really gone down well with supporters. I'm actually sitting there thinking I actually did like the jersey. Genuinely, I do think the jersey was quite nice, but a lot of Liverpool fans not fans of it. I'm interested to hear why. What don't you like about it? I thought it was quite interesting for Nike. I thought it was a bit different. Whilst I do believe it's not for everyone, I can't believe the outrage with it. Just in the comment section on my videos, people discussing it and don't like it. I don't think it's that bad. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion on that one, but I genuinely don't believe it's that bad, and I actually think it's a decent kit in all honesty. So yeah, I'm surprised by everyone's reaction to it, to be fair. But one more year of Nike and then we're going on to Adidas. But Liverpool fans, that's all I've really got for you today, guys. A bit of transfer news, of course, a bit of a team update with regards to the game going into the Spurs match. Of course, Virgil van Dijk looks like he's a doubt. Conor Bradley back into the team. Whether he plays or not remains to be seen, of course, with Trent Alexander-Arnold back fit again. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Do let me know your score predictions, as always, down there in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on the summer transfer window. How many players do we realistically need to sign? And how many players do you think will leave? And who's the big sort of main names that you think will be going out the door this summer? As stated, let me know down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, guys. And I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to check out our clothing store as well, Copyright Clothing, for all your Liverpool t-shirts. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Push.